What's poppin', Fresh Squad? So check me out, bruh. I done went through some crazy ass bullshit in the past, 14 to 17 motherfucking days. 1, I lost my job. 2, I was in jail. 3, it's all fucked up. 4, you know what? I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna run to this bag any motherfucking way. First, let me tell you what's up. If you got a motherfucking job, keep it. If you a felon and you got a job, you better keep that motherfucker. Because right now, the way that they doing shit out here, bruh, man, look, I had a job. They didn't give a fuck about me being a felon, but it was one motherfucking hater. You always gonna have a hater there, but guess what? Unfortunately, my hater was a manager. But anyways, it's a trap. It's a setup. If you're from the gutter, they want you to fail. So you got to go extra hard. And even when you're going extra hard, sometimes it just ain't good enough. And people always saying that, yeah, you can get a job and you could do this as a felon and this as a... You know what? You know what's keeping me from getting a job is a fucking misdemeanor for obtaining property by false pretense. I sat in jail for 8 months. I probably done told you the story about that shit, but I didn't even do it. It's still on my record, though. I took a fucking plea. That's how they get you. They make you sit in jail for such and such amount of time and such and such amount of time, and then they send you this or send that, and then they tell me this. Well, you can get out if you take a plea bargain, because ain't nobody bailing me out because I'm in a whole nother state that I don't know shit about, and I don't have a co-signer there. Yeah, it was fucked up, you know? But anyways, man, it's been a long, long journey. So I sat in jail. This time, though, was on an old warrant. So I tried to get, like, some shit done at the sheriff's office. They run my background. They tell me I got a warrant, but they don't know about the warrant and shit, right? I'm like, okay, well, whatever. They show me the warrant. I'm like, man, that's old. I done already been to jail for that. They like, well, we got to call and find out. So they call. People like, yeah, it's a valid warrant. We're going to come get it. Man, I sat there for 14 motherfucking days. 14 days. They come get me, take me down to the fucking county where it's at, and then they tell me, oh, yeah, it was a paperwork mix up. And then they let me motherfucking go. Let me go, bruh. So I get back, I tell my job what the fuck going on, got paperwork to show. They're like, nope. But at the end of the day, what the fuck? At work, I do my shit, right? If I don't, I'm gonna get fired, right? That's how it go. So guess what? Why am I going to jail for 14 days on some old shit from 3 years ago? When just because the dude forgot to take the put the paperwork in and take it out the system? That shit crazy. And then they're going to say, oh, my bad. My bad? Come on, man. They play with your life out here, man. That's why I say don't get in the system. If you a nerd, be a nerd, bruh. Because for real, bro, once you get in the system, they got room to play with you and play with you and play with you. And see, they don't get fired for not doing their job. Bro, they get praised for not doing their job. Because when they don't do their job, shit like that happen. I suffer. Motherfuckers like us suffer. People who have put themselves in harm's way, who have put themselves in the system. But guess what? Due to them circumstances, though, you got to learn. So my circumstances, I'm going to learn. I'm learning from all my circumstances. And now I'm selling cars. Right now, I got a Mustang out there in the driveway. It needs a front bumper. Yeah, it need that. So what? It got 2 race car seats in the motherfucker that I'm taking out. So don't worry about that shit. And what else? It don't need nothing else. I put brand new tires on the motherfucker. The AC work. All the lights work. Everything else on it work. Yeah, engine, run, drive, all the shit. 5-speed manual. V6 though. Selling it for $1,000. As is. I mean, I'm going to put the bumper on there if you want to wait. If you don't want to wait and you like it the way it is, I'm going to put the regular seats in there. But if you want the bucket seats, you can take it off my hands for $1,000. Hit me up in the comment section. Like and subscribe on this video. But at the end of the day, listen. If you got any kind of record, though, Please don't put yourself through the bullshit of trying to go get a job. Become an entrepreneur. Even if you don't got a record, save up some money. Get your credit right. Get your credit right and become an entrepreneur. Because right now, the way that the world is turning and working, and right now, like I'm from California. Right now, my sister told me an apartment that she was paying $800 for back in the day. She's still living to this day, and her rent is $3,000 a month. Regardless to what you say, oh, right now, well, they making good money in California. No, they not. They only making enough money to get by and pay their bills. They not making enough money to actually live. It's people sitting on top of each other, living and renting out rooms in their own shit. $3,000 a month just for an apartment. It's ridiculous. Right now. So at the end of the day, if you're not an entrepreneur and you ain't got no kind of hustle, then you're going to be a slave to the system. And if you don't want to be a slave to the system and you want to go out and hustle some illegal drugs, then guess what? You put yourself in harm's way, which I don't knock you either way. Your hustle was your hustle. Because guess what? We put billions of dollars every year into the narcotics task force, right? We should have so much drugs in these evidence lockers that there shouldn't even be no damn room in the evidence lockers for nothing else but drugs. But guess what? Them drugs go right back out to the streets. You know what? I'm going to just tell you like this. I know for a fact that the drugs is coming straight from the government back onto the streets. The same drugs that they seize go back on the motherfucking streets. And I know that for a fact. This isn't from, some suspicion or conspiracy theory. Nah, this is facts from the fucking bull's mouth, motherfucker. Straight from the source. So at the end of the day, you got to find your lane and go head forth at it. My next lane, I'm selling cars right now. My next lane is going to be real estate. I'm trying to get my life straight without having to deal with a boss, because if I can't get a job with having obtained and stolen property on my motherfucking record and keep having to work through temp agencies that only want to pay you $10 an hour, $10 an hour, $10 an hour, $12 an hour, $14, that's not enough. You need to be making at least $4,000 a month to live a comfortable life. And what I mean by living a comfortable life, paying all your bills and still be able to go somewhere and do something every once in a while. Not all the time, but every once in a while, be able to go out to eat and provide for your family a good time and have a good Christmas, and not just being able to pay your bills. Look, I know y'all ain't seen me for a minute, but I'm finna get back on my YouTube shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna show y'all what my life is about. On me and the Hellcat, you been a real big ass inspiration in my life and getting my shit back on the way I wanted to get it on. I've always had big dreams and aspirations and stuff, but you got me up out my slump a couple of times just by watching your videos. I appreciate you and I salute you, brother. And, hopefully I can I'm not going to say hopefully, I'm going to make it to the top. One way or another, I'm going to get there. All right. Love all my Fresh Squad. Love everybody in general. I ain't got no hate out there, none at all. And niggas that's hating on me, I love you too. Love you, because you thinking about me. One, Fresh Squad.